Echo, 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 echo,
How is that even
echo, I'm having a good time.
Wait, can you at least, before we fix it, can you say Sunday, Sunday, Sunday?
Sunday, 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 Sunday.
Oh, that's great.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man. He does what a Spider-Man does.
Somebody clip this whole thing.
Now it's sounding pretty good.
Does Kyle sound like a singular being? Because you do to me, so I assume everyone else can.
An organic singular being is what we're going for here.
Exactly. This isn't. I know we're playing Spider-Man, but we're not doing the Clone Saga. Am I right?
Right.
Kyle won't get that joke, probably.
Well, I'm guessing there was a comic series where there were a bunch of clones or something.
Yeah, that's where Ben Reilly Spider-Man, the Scarlet Spider, comes from. It's like a controversial, not
people don't love it.
Not
right?
universally liked sort of storyline from like the 90s era Spider-Man. So around, I guess, not too old from when this game came out.
Because he was like melodramatic, right? Is what it's like. Wasn't he really super?
No, it was just the storyline was confusing and kind of dumb. People like Ben Reilly. It was just more the story itself was kind of all over the place because they made you think that Peter was the clone and that Ben Reilly was always the original, and then you find out at the end that it was always. Whoa, what the? Oh, so I hit the
we're right into
I
it.
hit the slow button. So I think I showed Nancy I have a third party controller. It's got the turbo and slow thing, and I hit slow. Hold on, I'm gonna restart because I think there was a cutscene.
And then I think Andy Samberg plays Ben Reilly in Across the Spider-Verse. I think, right? He makes an appearance in there.
Does he really?
Down on the job,
I believe that's Andy Samberg.
Oh,
wait! I thought we beat Venom. What's going on?
Well, remember? All right, so I guess story recap. In general, Spider-Man is on the run from the cops because he's been framed by an imposter Spider-Man that stole a science thing from Dr. Octopus, who is posing as a good guy, but we know he's not actually a good guy. He's up to something. And him and a secret partner have flooded the city with a gas. And then on top of that, Venom, I don't know if you picked up on this last week when we were talking, but Venom has actually kidnapped Mary Jane, and that's why Peter is after him.
Oh, okay, yeah. Did he say that's my wife? Is that what he said?
They are married in this game. So
they are married. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So this is, I think he mentioned about it, this is like an adult Peter that has been Spider-Man for a good while now. So him and Mary Jane are married at this point.
Married Jane.
That's legally what she changed her name to after the wedding.
She didn't take Parker's last name, but she changed her name to Mary Jane.
Mary Jane Watson, yes. Okay, where are we going? He went through a door, didn't he?
Taylor Wagon says, yes, Marcus and Kyle Spider-Man stream. Good day confirmed.
Oh, I gotta get... So I was literally just playing Spider-Man 2 this morning, because I finally beat it last night.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, and
there's the big hole in the wall. You
know, there we go. I saw it. I was trying to get used to the camera again before I got into any like combat. Because when you play so much Spider-Man 2 and modern controls, I got to get used to because there's no. You spin the camera with the left stick. Even though it uses the analog stick to move, there's no right camera controls.
Oh, right.
Because that wasn't universal yet.
You can run, Venom, but you can't hide.
Yeah. Tell him, Pete.
I never understood that phrase. Like, you can run, but you can't hide.
Whoa, look at this!
Weird. You're fighting monsters in the sewers?
Lizard people.
But that phrase, I was like, you can run, but you can't hide, was always, like, to me, a weird phrase, because it was like, they're confirming that there is a way for you to get away from me. It's like, you're supposed to sound scary and threatening, but instead, you're like, if you do this, you'll escape me. It's like, yeah, you can run. Like,
well, maybe the threat is that, like, you can't run indefinitely. Like, yeah, you can run, but sooner or later you're going to get tired, and then that's when you're going to have to hide. But if you can't hide, then you're kind of, oh, jeez.
Fall into oblivion.
Then that's what happens, yeah. So when I first entered that room, like, instinctively, I kid you not, I hit the 2 shoulder triggers to try to zip to the pipe. Like in modern Spider-Man, I was like, nope, can't do that.
Laying down on the job.
But you're so trained to see perches, and you're like, yeah, I'll just zip right over there, no problem.
Where's my wife, you symbiote freak?
But yeah, I without getting specific, I finished Spider-Man 2 finally, and
Nice.
You can
Loved
run,
it.
Venom,
I-
but you can't hide.
I haven't been able to talk about it with anyone because you guys finished before me, and I didn't want to hear any of your spoilery
spoilers and
talk.
everything. Yeah, did you get like the platinum trophy and all that, or?
I'm not gonna get the platinum, but I am gonna 100% it. Like I'm literally at 98%. Like the only thing I have left is 2 more spider bots, but I've done everything else in the game.
Okay, when you get all the spider bots, can you like DM me? Because I have questions about that I think you could answer that maybe other people can't.
Man, I gotta get used to web swing. Like when he swings, he doesn't really
goes
go
down.
up. He kind of goes down
Right.
after a while. Yeah. So it's like if you're not lined up all the way, then you're taking a dive, man. By the way, hello everyone in chat again.
Yeah, hi.
Happy
You
Friday.
can run, Venom, but you can't hide.
See Taylor Wagon saying, Marks and Kyle Spider-Man stream. Good day confirmed. Yeah. Here, have some
Those
web.
things.
Wizard. Oh, that did not work. Okay. Well,
What are okay? Is the idea that are we going to learn more about why there are lizard mutants in the sewers, or?
I think the broad answer is because it's Marvel's New York and just weird things happen. But I believe yes, you get a specific answer.
Okay. I mean, frankly, I would accept that answer. Like, I'm okay with in Spider-Man's New York, there's lizards.
Like,
on
of all
in
the things
tour
that-
you have to fight.
Of all the things that happen in Marvel's New York, that's the only thing you're questioning? I like this. This isn't a spoiler, but there's a bit of dialogue in Spider-Man 2 where I was fighting some of Kraven's goons, and this is just random dialogue where they were talking to each other.
Yeah.
And one of them was like, why do we even stay in New York? We should go somewhere else. And the lady he was talking to was like, I mean, this place is perfect because where else in the world are you going to find a city where there's people that shapeshift into sand and there's like vulture people flying around and all this wild stuff? And he's just like, yeah, that's a good point. And I like that idea. One, that it's like, is New York just the outlier of? I mean, we know that there's other weird stuff that happens
sorry,
in
guys.
Marvel's
Am I
Earth,
late
but
for the
so
party?
much of it is concentrated in New York.
Yeah, I mean, that's in the films. That's like where the aliens tried to invade.
I mean, like half of any hero that matters in Marvel lives in New York City or around it.
I will say, I do prefer. This is like just this personal preference thing. I do like that DC has completely fictional cities, because it just like gives you more room to
Open this
make
door!
it be whatever you want it to be.
Oh,
you know?
prefer that? Okay.
Yeah, I find Gotham more interesting than Spider-Man's New York, if that makes sense.
Wait, did I fail?
I don't know. I
What
don't know
was
what
that?
to say.
Or was he just opening? Okay.
Okay.
For some reason, I seem like a fail state of like, wait, what could I have done? All right.
Okay, so are you supposed to?
boy.
Oh, careful. Oh, that was good. Okay.
I was gonna say I don't think I don't have to fight these guys. I think I should just. Then where did he go?
I should probably swing through the next pipes using
Hold
my L1 targeting mode.
to go into target swing.
Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, I can't do that. Cannot do that while these guys.
God, watching you play this, I'm desperate for you to have a dodge button, but there is no proper dodge button, is there?
There is an aiming button, kind of like Modern Spider-Man.
Oh, jeez.
Where did
They
he-
give you like full. Is it behind you? Is it like?
Oh,
that
that pipe up there? Is that where he went? He must have been, right? I think I got to get back over there and then zip up. I mean, crawling on the wall is probably safer than swinging over there, but.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can. It's too wet, I guess. That's the conceit.
I'll take it. All right. Let's see. Oh, it's inverted controls too, which don't like that. Can I change that? Oh, there's no. I can't do it here.
Probably not.
Yeah, I think I can only do it in the main menu. So, yeah, all right.
Like, so this is controls to swing, or to
Or-
like fire.
It said like target and. Wait. Oh, is he over there? Wait, did I look at that? Was the perspective weird on that?
No, you were over the. Yeah, you want to go around the corner, I think.
So I have to go back
Like,
there.
yeah.
Oh
And then.
boy. Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez, is this gonna work? Okay, there you go. And then look to your left. Yeah.
Okay.
See? Okay.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay. It looks like there's. Yeah, I could crawl.
But why does? Oh, what's that green dot? That flashing dot? You see that? If you go up a little bit.
I don't know if that's just for show or. I mean, I could just swing and climb on the pipe.
I guess. Yeah, that,
Oh, I think I see. He wants. I can zip. I think like you know
Oh,
how
you
I zip
can
on the
zip.
ceiling. Yeah, because it turns green. Okay, then he'll do that. Okay.
okay. Weird.
So I
Is
mean,
that
that's a little
useful?
easier than just free swinging, I guess. Okay, I don't think he's in. Maybe I have to keep going. Because it's not letting me. Or actually, oh god, I can't spin the camera.
Can you like get up higher and then just web swing normally, just from a high height? Just because as you swing, you kind of go down, right? So if you start up high, you have more time to swing.
Oh wait, I can't look because the. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
He did not want to. He did not want to swing. Okay. We'll figure this out. How do you know how to control the sword, Venom? You know,
Yeah, what
how do
is-
you know the machinery works?
He's friends with the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, okay. They
Has there been a,
they would get
Swing to
along,
the next
right?
pipes using my L1 targeting
there's
mode.
surely there has been a Spider-Man Ninja Turtles crossover at some point.
Oh, probably.
Because they did Batman, which I was pretty fun.
I mean,
'Cause they're in the
they
same
would get
city,
along better
right?
than Batman, right? Spider-Man's
Yeah, I mean, they're all kids.
Yeah, true. They're teenagers. Okay, I think I. Oh, okay. I think I want to. Or is there? Maybe. Hold on. Let me target. Okay. Is there maybe a pipe? Is there more over here or no? Okay. So I gotta. Maybe I do just gotta get in there.
I googled Spider-Man and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, just like that phrase, and there's a story that's like Spider-Man surprisingly credited for new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, and I'm like, surprisingly, it's like those movies like are clearly a product of one another. Who's like watching that and be like, you know, I wonder if they looked at Spider-Man for inspiration.
Thanks,
And they're
Spider-Man.
both great, to be clear.
I gotta go in there, right? It's not highlighting green, which makes me think maybe not, but. Oh wait,
think you-
there! You see in the corner that? Okay, it's around. You see that little door right in the corner?
Yes. I
Okay,
think so,
that.
yeah.
Okay, I think I just gotta follow the pillars. So that's.
Like that's what I was saying. Could you just get up high and start swinging in that direction, right?
I probably could, but I'm gonna try to target just to be safe. Because when you target, he just swings right to it automatically. Like I don't have to do anything. So it's just, you know, safer. There we go. Okay, there's the door. I feel like I made the same mistake the first time I did this as a kid, of thinking like,
this
the,
feels familiar.
yeah, like the big hole. You're like, okay, oh, okay, I need to go lower. Do 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 do. Look at his little shimmy.
He keeps those knees up high, doesn't he?
That's probably a good exercise. Call it the spider crawl, spider crab. Crabs are basically spiders.
That's right.
I told someone that crabs
I'm
are
already at full
basically
health.
spiders that you eat. I think I said that on stream actually, and I think people were not happy with that.
Yeah, it does make me uncomfortable.
But it's not. There's something to it.
Right.
Take that, lizards.
There we go. There's that '90s, you know, drop tune bass, that corn bass coming through.
Get on the train. Come and ride the train, and ride it. Yes, I would.
So this is pre-Spider-Man 2 Sam Raimi film by quite a large margin, right?
2
'Cause,
years.
like only two. The second film or the first film or the second?
The first film was 2002.
Okay, and this one's 2000. Okay,
Yeah,
and
so
then
not too
all right.
long. They would have been working on it at this point.
Yeah, probably. I can't not that scene on the train tracks is so iconic now that it's like I can't not think of that when I see
Oh.
Spider-Man and a train
From
hanging
Spider-Man
out, you know?
2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like this is like he's getting on a train here before that that sequence in Spider-Man 2 forever occupies like Spider-Man train, in my head.
Stay on the subway. Okay, I got a little meter there. But I guess it's letting you know how long you have to go before you reach the destination. So I think it's just survive until you get to the end.
This is cool. I like when you knock the lizards off. They just sort of like bounce against the wall and just.
Eat it. Oh, you see that Tony Hawk ad on the wall?
Yeah, I did. It was very fast. It's cool.
Not fast enough. They want you to see it.
This is what they were. So LucasArts was trying to make a Western game for the N64 that took place on a train like this, and then that game sort of turned into Shadows of the Empire.
That's a pivot.
Yeah, and there's like a, so it's like that was like I feel like one of the things that like 3D video game technology allowed finally. It was like we could put people moving platforms and it feels cool. I mean, they could obviously do that on Super Nintendo, but like it feels different in 3D, you know. There's a lot of lizards.
Okay, I shouldn't jump around when I don't have confidence in my camera abilities.
Oh, the spider web, the web ball just like makes them fly off.
It's got some good impact on it. I guess that's why it's called impact webbing.
Oh, there you go.
Actually, I'm probably good at webs. I should get that health, and I missed it.
Yeah, what can you do here, really? I mean, you can just sort of.
I actually got to survive until we get to the end, but I need the health.
Oh, you do.
Okay, that was.
Oh, you got it. Nice. Okay.
Oh boy.
So you can see it like coming, sort of.
Yeah. Then I'm laughing at me.
All right, more help, more help.
Wait, what? Oh, I got the webbing.
You just missed it. Okay.
Actually,
yeah, the impact web's pretty good.
Just push them off. Does that have enough push?
Ah! Oh! Wow! Oh, Venom's right there, ready to make fun of you. I can't believe like that's like falling off is like instant death. I thought maybe it would kind of protect you a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't know how to. How do you recover from that? Spider-Man's never had that happen before at this point.
I guess that's true.
Never fallen off a subway before. He's like, I don't know how to. I don't know that I could solve that like I solved most of my problems, which is firing a web. But...
I'm already at full health.
I mean, I guess if you could swing faster than a train, oh, careful.
So. Oh, what?
God, that is. It's really unforgiving. That's tough.
It's honestly, it's the camera being slower than I can move. Because I'm like jumping around to get out the way, but then not spinning the camera fast enough so I can kind of judge my landing to make sure I stay on the train. Yeah, I'm trying to still get used to it. And again, I'm trying to shake off or just ignore my Spider-Man 2 muscle memory and play the game on its term of like, no, I don't have a bunch of gadgets and dodging and a parry that I can use. I just gotta hit and run.
I mean, it almost feels like you just keep your feet planted.
I keep doing that.
Just habit, out of habit. I was gonna say you just kind of keep your feet planted and just keep punching the hell out of the lizards and just, you know, hope that you catch the health when it comes through. Right?
Like if I want to say the health keeps changing sides, or like if it kept only coming to the left, I would probably just stay to the left and then try my best to stand my ground there. Maybe I'll get to the center. Is there 3 cars? 3 cars. Yeah, okay.
In theory, I mean, do they go back and forth? Like every health item is, you know, one's on the left, one's on the right. Like,
it does.
Could you just get every other one?
Yeah, I don't know if it switches how like what the pattern is. Okay, maybe it is because it started as right, then left. Okay, it is back and forth.
Okay, so
they're pretty forgiving. They're giving me a lot.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
really bit.
So I was gonna say you could just.
I think my mistake early on is just moving around too much. Like I think I should just try to hold my ground.
Even take the hits if you need to. You know?
Take a hit to give a hit.
So this soundtrack is straight out of The Matrix.
Okay.
This is like Neo fighting. Not literally.
When he fought the lizard
like
people?
That's right. Oh, there's a lot going on in that simulation. There's probably some lizard fight stuff. You just gotta track it down.
I mean, if they added it to Resurrections, I would have been like, yeah, okay. Things are already just kind of happening in this movie, so why not?
I mean, they got ghosts and vampires in there.
Yeah. Let's see, lizard. Yeah, lizard. Oh my God, this would have been around that time. Do you remember the Taco Bell ad campaign around the Roland Emmerich Godzilla movie where they had the Taco Bell dog sing the lizard?
Oh my God,
that just popped in my head, man.
I know, it just like you basically reached into my brain and scratched this corner that I just haven't thought about.
Like, yeah,
50
lizard,
years.
lizard.
Lizard, right? Isn't it do something like that?
Yeah. What a time to be alive. what a golden era for Taco Bell.
God, that Godzilla movie just took over everything, man.
I saw it in theaters, and I
Oh,
still
me too.
have a soft spot for that movie. Like, I think it is a fun, dumb movie.
I was super excited for that movie. I remember.
I genuinely like
Had the
it.
soundtrack. Careful.
Yeah, the P. Diddy song with the Cashmere
Led Zeppelin.
sample.
Yeah, someone was just talking about Led Zeppelin in the chat. What were they saying?
I think they made a whole lot of love reference. It was funny. I was riding my bike this weekend and listened to Led Zeppelin 3, the entire album while I was riding. Okay, here we go.
Oh, he's invisible.
Got to stop rapping.
He's got Miles Morales powers.
Yeah, apparently, or teleportation, one of the two. They both don't make a lot of sense for Venom, but I guess camouflage makes more sense.
Can't overthink it.
Where
All
am
right,
I
at least
now?
you're not on a train anymore.
Yeah. Now you guys can't beat me. 'Cause I'm in my elements, solid ground.
I can jump,
Yeah.
which is like the closest thing I have to a dodge button. I'm just making do.
Skillful jumps. I can maybe do this. Though they can shoot acid, so it's not foolproof. Also, wet webbing doesn't do anything to them. Or at least the web lines. Not there. Fix that. Okay. Let's see. Zangmash saying the new Godzilla movie looks awesome. Is that Shin Godzilla? The new-
Gosh, I haven't watched the trailer yet. I saw people sharing it around earlier. Godzilla -1 is what it's called.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Godzilla -1.
So like, is it a Christian rock band?
The 37th entry in Toho's long-running monster franchise. This is the Japanese movie.
Is it like temperature? Like, is he in the Arctic? -1? Is that?
No, he's in Japan.
Minus.
Godzilla -1. I mean, I don't know. It's a Japanese film, right? The names are always
getting
strange
into-
when it comes to Japanese stuff.
Has Godzilla gotten into Square Enix naming convention? Like, is it the Kingdom Hearts 3.5 or Godzilla 3.58 over 2? Kingdom Hearts Birth by Mothra. Guys, don't like you. Some jumpy stuff.
Jumpy stuff.
I was actually bit by a jumping spider, so they tell you.
Post-war Japan is at its lowest when a new crisis emerges in the form of a giant monster, baptized in the perfect power of the atomic bomb.
Baptized. So this is Oppenheimer's fault?
Well, I mean, what isn't truly these days?
It can all be traced back.
The movie's back in IMAX for like a week or something. I'm like, maybe I need to see it again.
Is Barbie gonna come back the same week? 'Cause that'd be great if they just did it
Just did it
again. Yeah.
Well,
Barbenheimer's back.
They released Barbie on like digital platforms, so you could buy Barbie on like Amazon and Vudu and stuff. And I was like, man, why didn't they just keep the train going and like release Oppenheimer at the same time? Oppenheimer still hasn't released digitally or on Blu-ray or anything.
Oh, really?
No.
Huh. That's long
watch it at
these
home
days. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember when Barbie came out, I was like, oh, well, Oppenheimer will probably be next week. And then it was, nope, still hasn't come. They wanted to put it back in
That's where I
IMAX.
fell from.
Do you have a map?
That's a good one, Kyle.
Oh, sorry. What do you think? This is 2005?
Okay, Spider-Man doesn't use maps. He doesn't have. When have you ever seen him use a map in the comics or TV or movies?
That's a good point.
Actually, it's good. Hey, is someone give me an example of a scene where he pulls out a map and he goes, "I better swing over here."
What about is when he goes on that field trip in Spider-Man: Homecoming? Is he pull out a map? And
The one when they go to Washington?
Yeah, maybe. I've seen him use an app.
I guess it's like a map if you take out the M.
Yeah. Oh wait, you're getting this.
Getting
Okay,
that spit on.
it's gonna tell you're making progress because someone's attacking.
These are all just reptiles race from Mortal Kombat. It's just his people.
Yeah, I know what you mean by that.
Yeah. It's all connected. Solve that
Oh,
immediately.
nice. Look at that. You knew exactly what you were doing.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Crawly, crawly, crawly.
Crawly.
Whoa, creepy crawlers. Just thought of that now. I'm gonna keep randomly thinking of nostalgic commercials.
I made some creepy crawlers. I remember being really into those.
I never had them. I wanted them.
Yeah?
But yeah. Never got
I always
them.
wanted the one that like let you make weird candy. I forget that one was called.
Oh yeah, they would just be eating them, and it's like it looks gross, but you kind of want to try it.
Yeah, that I always wanted, but I think my parents were like, no, we're gonna give you a machine to make like terrible sticky candy, that probably barely works at all.
You have a sister, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever do the thing in the commercials where it was always the little boy making gross stuff and scaring his sister with them, and she's like, get out of here? Did you ever? Did you do
No,
it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm sure my sister was just like, whatever.
Did you leave this beetle here again? Come on. But they made it seem like that was like the #1 thing you would do. I swear that was a scene in every commercial. It's like, scare your sister, she'll
Probably,
hate
yeah.
it, and it'll make you laugh.
Make your siblings' life terrible.
So I guess I gotta go back down?
Yeah, wait, like, did you open all the gates or something?
I might have lowered the... I think I should have been paying attention, but... Oh!
That kills you? Come on.
Spider-Man can't swim.
I mean, but he does in Spider-Man 2.
He swims in most things. I mean, he should, because one of his villains is a guy made out of water.
Where am I now?
It would behoove, and he lives on an island.
Wait, who? He has a villain made out of water?
Yeah, his name's Hydro Man, and he's literally Imagine Sandman, but if it was water. It's literally the same thing. Same basic
Like,
sort of.
He's like trying to get back to his daughter and stuff too.
In the 90s TV show, he was obsessed with Mary Jane. Like he was an ex-boyfriend who, she broke up with him because he was kind of weird and crazy, and he just was a stalker basically.
Okay.
So he just kept going after Mary Jane, being like, no, I'm better now. Why are you with this Peter guy and stuff? He was basically like most guys on the internet, but if he had like Spider-Man ahead of the curve.
It's like a new villain archetype, I'm sure, in the comics. Like, internet guy. Perpetually online man.
I mean, look what they did with Jonah. Like, the smartest sort of, like, modern reinvention of him was like, let's just make him like Alex Jones, basically. Because they're like, yeah, that's kind of what he's always
Feels
been.
right.
Yeah, I'm
Just a liar.
Give him a podcast and just let him go nuts. All right.
Yeah, maybe podcasting was a mistake.
Who do we blame for that? Is it Joe Rogan? Or not even, I guess it's Adam
Mark Maron, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
This American Life, they didn't start as a podcast, but they gained a lot of popularity by making one.
Okay,
Comedy Death Ray Radio. I'm just thinking of like the earliest examples of like podcasts.
I mean, Adam Carolla was one of the sort of like.
Oh, that's right.
One of
I remember that guy.
Yeah, one of the guys that really made it big, way before anyone else.
Yeah, with podcasting.
Beat up right saying Ben Hansen.
And hey, man, he's in there early. Now I remember.
Where was that room that I just?
For me, it was all NPR stuff. I remember like using my Zoom to get podcasts, and I had to like manually plug in my.
Wait, you had a Zoom?
Hell yeah, I had a Zune. You kidding me?
You still have it?
No. Sometimes I do check eBay occasionally to see if I can get one for cheap, just for like nostalgic, Like it would be just fun to have one. But yeah, I remember having to plug in my Zune at night to like, download the latest episode of This American Life, to to listen to on the drive, and I thought I was living in the future. Radio on demand? This is insane.
I see. This
There's
door,
another gate,
I think this switch opens. The switches I opened up in that room opened up the gate, and
Oh wait, hold on. Did you just solve it?
Yeah, just go up. I mean, we've been here before. I just forgot how I did it. And then check out guy. Please let me.
Oh gosh, I
All right,
looked
at
away
least
from
I
him
know where to
earlier.
go now.
Okay, cool.
Saying Match was saying I can see Ben Hansen being a Spider-Man villain. Well, see, here's the thing with
Why?
Spider-Man villains is that a lot of them are the product
am I now?
of scientific disasters, kind of like mirroring Peter, like Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Sam.
Most recently.
Yeah, so like what would Hansen be experimenting on that would explode in his face and turn him into a suit? Would he be like he's making a podcast and it explodes and he becomes a podcast?
And he becomes a podcast.
Like
It's just like in the game, there's just this inescapable podcast that Peter, for some reason, has to listen to. I don't know why Peter would voluntarily listen to J. Jonah Jameson's podcast, but for some reason in the game, he does. Like, he gets the alert when the new episodes drop and listens. It automatically starts playing, and there's nothing you can do about it.
There actually is I forget, because I consume so much Spider-Man media between the comics and because I still read the comics regularly and stuff. And
Oh, cool.
there was something that I thought was a pretty good poignant line where he talked about media, and he basically said something like
Peter
Peter.
Okay.
About like why he still consumes like negative media and stuff, and he said he doesn't want to live in a world where I don't want to live in a world where you can only get good news or something like that. And basically saying like advocating for like freedom of the press and stuff, and
Where am I now?
Yeah.
like something like that. He's like, as hard as it is, he's like, it's important that that stuff's out there.
I mean, I worry on a personal level, not to get super serious, that because you can customize so much of your sort of entertainment consumption, whether that's like who I follow on social media or what podcasts I listen to, is that I am sort of inserting myself into my own echo chamber.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
So
I do
James Laney
worry
brought
about
up
that,
too.
Yeah.
So yeah, which I mean makes sense for Peter. I mean, when he works in media, he did for a long time, being a photojournalist and stuff.
Yeah.
And plus, he's had to deal with Jonas nonsense for years.
Funny kids probably play Spider-Man today, and they're like, "I don't think you can have a job where you just take pictures. I don't think that's a job in 2023."
Yeah, it's like, can you just be I take pictures for the paper, and that's. I mean, granted, it was barely a job in the comics. Like, he was a freelancer basically, and
Yeah,
got
right.
paid crap. So it was not like, he was not making a full-time living.
Yeah. I think it's been a long time. Maybe some folks are grandfathered in, or if you're a professional, even like a professional like art photographer, like the people who take celebrity pictures for like Vanity Fair or something. Do they have a full-time staff photographer?
What do we
at
have
that
here?
kind of place? I don't think they would, probably, right?
Yeah, and if they do, are they foolish for that? Are they behind the times for doing that? Is it just better to freelance it out? I guess it depends on how often you need pictures.
We don't do them anymore, but I mean, for many years, Game Informer did the interview section of the magazine, and part of putting that together every month was Matt Burtz had a database of photographers, right? That if there was like, we would let's say we interviewed a developer based in San Francisco, we would get in touch with our freelance San Francisco photographer and go take a picture of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't. Even though we had a need for a photo every month in Game Informer, we didn't have a freelance or a full-time photographer. Yeah.
So when a Spider-Man game came out, did you ever hear Matt Burns say, "Get me more pictures of Spider-Man"? To this person?
He said, "Get me more picture of Spider-Man." It's director Brian Intihar.
Yeah.
It is Brian Intihar, right?
All right, I'm gonna crawl. I'm not gonna jump down like an idiot. I'm gonna crawl down carefully. Oh, okay. So wait, does the water? Is it a time thing? Do I have to?
Oh, does it come back?
Okay, yeah, it did. Okay, so I need to. Oh, what? Wait,
Doesn't
did it
seem fair?
I guess I fell when it was still draining. And because Spider-Man
too
is
early, I guess.
made out of lead, apparently, he just sings like a rock.
Where am I now?
Also, I'm still stuck on the idea of Hansen being a Spider-Man villain.
I don't know what that would be. I
Can
mean,
you bring that up on the Min-Max show? Maybe have a discussion about that. Maybe he has some thoughts.
yeah. What is it? What is Ben experimenting on? Is like, I guess
Because he seems like a nice guy, but a lot of Spider-Man villains seem like nice guys before bad things happen to him.
Yeah. Ben experiments in avenues to generate interest and traffic for min-max? Is that something that could become a super villain?
He just gets so obsessed with it that he's like, I gotta come up with a
come up with
scientific
some-
algorithm and also get radiation involved. I gotta stick this. I gotta
Get
stick
some of
this.
that radiation.
I gotta stick this tweet inside of a particle accelerator. It'll get us so many views, and then explodes, and he becomes
Podcast man? I don't know.
algorithm Hanson. I don't know.
The video game industry's best interviewer man.
Oh, he'd be like his interviewing skills get so like enhanced that you can't not answer a question.
He just stares people in the eyes and they fall to tears like immediately. He just like doesn't even ask a question.
Yeah, like
looks
he
at
would.
them.
He'd go to Spider-Man and he'd start interviewing him and be like, "Hey, tell me your secret identity." And Spider-Man would be compelled to tell him because he's so, he's his superpower. You can't say no. And Spider-Man takes his mask off. He's crying the whole time. And then Hanson does his Hanson laugh.
And he says, "Am I crazy?" This has turned into like a Hanson podcasting truth.
What do we have here?
Chain Whippin says, Kyle, I enjoyed your thoughts on Ocarina. If I'm allowed to shout out your guest appearance. Sorry, we can't talk about any guest appearances or other podcasts. That's why when we talk about Ben Hansen, we specifically navigate around the fact that I am pretty much on min-max every week. We can't talk about that.
Yeah, ignore the fact that I told you straight up to bring it to Hanson on the show. Yeah.
No, but of course, I'm always happy to talk about other podcasts. I owe
Okay, so you know what
a reply to be on some other podcasts.
I think that God, I wish I could. Okay.
So what do you? Okay, so it's draining down there.
Okay, let me turn
Get
these
that
on.
health. You do need that health too.
I do need the health. Boom.
And, you have to, and you know where that is?
Yeah,
Is
it's in that. Well,
Okay, it's right there. Okay.
Well, I mean, they're saying
And
you
is
got to
it-
go back down, but there was that. Remember that gate that was blocking another switch?
Because it all just looks like a generic tunnel. It's not very not much identifying. But you seem to know what you're doing.
I mean, I just need to not fall in this pit of water like I've been doing. And
So
then
do you need to hit that switch first? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, last time it was just I slipped and fell before it finished draining, so I drowned. I guess the only reason I died last time, it was just me being.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so
Bad.
now you go. Or just being what's the word I'm looking for? Impatient.
Oh, I mean, honestly, I literally just slipped.
Oh.
Oh wait, is it coming back up? It is.
Tell.
I think it is.
All right, so do you need to rush here then?
I mean, I'm already gone. But yeah, it did come back up.
Is
so-
it gonna come up higher than that? Okay.
No, should be fine. Okay, so this is a different one, I believe.
So beating down Brian Markets wants to know what would our experiments that would turn us into Spider-Man supervillains?
Oh,
What
man.
would our experiments be? Mine would be Pinterest dinner recipes. Experiment a lot with Pinterest dinner recipes.
So you're just like a super chef, basically?
I guess, yeah. Just throw knives.
You can click through ads faster than anyone else as you're trying to see the recipe.
Yeah, I wash my hands too much. I wash my hands between every step of following a recipe. Is that a superpower?
Well, what's like?
Hey,
What's,
be down, Brian. Subscribe. Thanks, be down, Brian.
yeah, that's like gift stuff from Holly. Holly Spice World. I mean, what's
You
the?
always go.
I would say, what's the most annoying aspect of Pinterest recipes? Like maybe take that and amplify it by like 11.
Oh, just too much text before you get to the actual recipe.
Okay.
Just like novels worth of background for what this recipe.
Yeah, it's
means
like
to
here's
your
my family history, and here's
Yeah.
the history of this ingredient that you're using.
God, that stuff is infuriating. Yeah, it's like
It's like here's a paragraph about salt.
or the other one would be like this meal takes about half an hour to make. And then you start going on the recipe, and step 2 is like, and of course now is when you add your chicken that you've been marinating for 48 hours. And I'm like,
Okay.
what? Come on.
So are you just boring and annoying? Is that?
Yeah, I guess, right? I just lie about things and take too long to get to my point.
I was like, you sound like the same tier of villain as Condiment King from Batman the Animated Series. You guys would team up. I think
What would yours be?
maybe
I
like
like Spice Wolf. Handing out subscriptions.
hand them out like candy and Halloween's over. I mean,
come on.
probably. I mean, I like wrestling, so would it just be like a? But it's like I'm not training to be a wrestler. It's like I watch too much wrestling. So would it be like the worst internet wrestling fans that think they know everything about the business and criticize wrestlers unfairly for things that they could never themselves do in terms of like their in-ring ability?
It sounds like a good. And then the sort of backstory is you were there the night Spider-Man became Spider-Man and it was in that wrestling tournament, right?
I just give everyone star ratings and just be really insufferable.
And to be clear, it's not that you
I shoot them out of my hand. Like I shoot actual star ratings. So I'm like 3 stars, pew pew pew, and then you're like, oh no, it wasn't. But if it's in the Tokyo Dome, then I'm shooting 5 stars.
I assume what you're saying makes sense.
Yes. Everyone knows
like
what I'm talking about.
And to be clear, it's not. And you are not like a wrestler supervillain. You are
No.
I'm a
wrestling
an annoying fan.
Yeah,
right?
which is worse. Because at least a wrestling supervillain, like someone that's a wrestler who fights, is like cool. But like to really be the ultimate villain, I gotta be an annoying fan that thinks they know everything and they don't. And I'll call myself like, because I'll be a heel technically, as a bad guy. So maybe something like heel man or heel turn.
Man.
Heel turn. That'll be my That's
Heel turn man.
Just heel turn. That's my villain. Yeah. Alternative name could be Smart Mark, which is like an actual term for fans that think they know more than they do. And it works as my name is... Well, because like wrestling fans are called marks, which is an old Carney term.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then internet fans, when that became a thing, they're like, oh, they're smart marks because they knew the behind-the-scenes stuff. So since my name's Marcus, I can be like that. Like, oh, the smarmy, insufferable, radioactive power wrestling fan.
Smarkus.
Oh, okay, there you go. You won, Kyle.
We did it. Smarkus.
Wait, what's your idiot chef name?
I don't know. Idiot Chef's pretty good. I like Idiot Chef.
Okay. You guys, these idiot lizards are not giving up.
God, there's a lot of them. This is, I feel like, the most you've fought. I feel like up until this point, you haven't really been fighting a lot of people.
Speaking of Spider-Man 2, you fight a lot of things in that game.
The budget for enemies busting through a door when you think you're done with a fight for Spider-Man 2 is like through the roof. just constantly people busting through doors.
Yeah, doors. Whoever, like, if you have a door business in New York, you're doing well, probably.
You're busy. You're replacing a lot of the doors you already installed, but you know what? I mean, it's still getting paid for the work.
Okay. Not like they're not hitting me, but they keep catching me with that spit. They got some.
Yeah. Do you have? Is there a
like
health
actors.
item nearby?
Oh, there is over there. He jumped at me and he missed. Where was it? Oh, there. This music. I know Changeling just put a bunch of guitars in it. That's what it just sounds like. Just I don't know, just play something.
Guitar, you know?
Yeah, the direction to the guitarist was I don't know, jam session. And we'll just go with it. Get in there, get in the sewage,
the goop.
water.
Get in the goop.
But they're coming out of the goop too, so it's probably not really that bad for them. They just crawled out of it.
Yeah, maybe the enemies you think have been defeated. You're just like
these are just the same 3 over and over.
Well, there you go. See,
what?
Oh, jeez. I was about to say, is there any health anywhere?
There was
nearby
one in the corner. You saw it. But I thought I was fine, but I was not. So yeah, this is another sort of survival sequence, it seems. Just don't die.
Yeah, save the health. Where are all the health?
There's one on each side. There's also webbing, and they're in the
Okay.
same spots. All right, here we go. Okay, they're gonna put that down.
Feels like trouble's coming.
Oh yeah, trouble's coming, dude.
Is there something else you need to do? Because it felt like you had killed a lot of lizards and were lasting a long time.
No, because I think it's literally just
Just stay alive.
Well, yeah, just survive. Once they're dead, something will happen. This is a test of my, really, my camera
I
ability.
wonder if I can see. Maybe Moby Games has like the composer. Let's see.
Oh, wait, there's another one.
Spider-Man 2000.
Look at that. Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
jeez.
Oh, gosh, still spitting at me.
Are you looking to see if there's?
Oh,
something
okay,
else?
I gotta hit these. Okay.
Okay, that's yeah. It's
Okay.
If there was like something else you needed to do.
I just hit all four.
Wait, did the thing empty?
It drained them, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Oh,
can,
there you go.
I
Okay.
should probably get that health, but they might refill. Actually, I forget if they refill health between scenes or
Yeah,
not.
I'm not sure.
I was like, I probably should have gone and gotten it, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, looking through the credits now to see if I can find
Yeah.
that.
Eternal CMO asking, do I watch AEW or New Japan? I watch AEW, and I mean, I watch WWE. Grew up watching WWE, still do. Watch AEW, and that's kind of the only two I have just time to watch regularly. But I'll watch matches from New Japan and Impact and stuff. If something catches fire or is good, but yeah, WWE and AEW are the only two I have like time in my life to follow on a weekly basis. Because there's a lot of. Okay. Oh wait,
Right.
I remember
Up,
this.
crawl into tunnel.
So wait, I'm gonna start over. So I think it's gonna keep rising up and down, and you gotta time.
Oh, so you got to time it right.
I think that's
By
what
the
I
way-
remember. I'm gonna wait. See if.
This is not surprising
Okay,
in
yeah.
the slightest, but composer for this game, Tommy Tallarico.
Oh wait, someone said that last week. I think in chat too.
Did they? And we just.
I think I missed it, or yeah.
But this
A
sounds
Tallarico
like some.
joint. Oh god. Oh god. Oh
this-
god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Move
oh
it,
god,
Spidey,
oh god.
move it.
There you go. This sounds like some Tallarico
Can you?
stuff.
Can you? I could not tell you what his style is. Like, if you played a song, I couldn't tell you. Like, that's a Tallarico joint. Does he have
you
a
think-
distinguishable style?
You just know it when you hear it when it comes to Tommy Tallarico.
I've been
you
to
know,
video
Earthworm
game-
Jim, like that.
Yeah, I've been to video games live.
Is that too? Okay.
You can see the water line actually, which is a nice detail.
Oh, that is
Wall.
nice.
So
Oh boy, and you can't sprint or anything.
Gotta keep
can you?
moving.
now this is it. You just got to time it. Crawl, baby, crawl.
Come on. Okay, no, you're good. You're good.
Ah!
All right.
There we
That
go.
wasn't too bad, actually. Okay, cool.
Not as bad as these guys. Get outside. Go. Like you're yelling at a raccoon that came into your yard or something. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Is there another? I didn't seem like there might be something down there. Or should we'll get the webbing? There we go. Okay.
Coming
Oh.
through.
Venom was there the whole time. What is it? Is this like one of those situations where the bad guy just waits for the hero to do the thing that needs to be done,
I'm
and then they
already
show
at
up
full
and
health.
get the credit?
Well,
Ganondorf and Ocarina of Time situation.
No, I think he has a clear path. Like I think he's just toying with me, which is Venom's thing of like, hey, I got your wife, and I'm just gonna kind of taunt you as you find your way to them, or maybe you won't. Who knows? All these things are trying to kill you, but I'm gonna watch. And,
I'll be around. I'll be. Yeah.
I mean, that's Venom's thing. Is like because he knows who Peter is and everything about him. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna. Like, I could kill you outright, but before I do that, I'm gonna do everything I can to kind of ruin your life before I just kill you.
What a sweetheart he is.
Yeah, he's just a big old troll. Big old goopy black troll thing.
Oh, I was about to say you might want to save that health, depending on what else is going to
switch.
happen in this room.
I mean, lizards will happen, or maybe not. Okay, is that it? Okay. I actually, because I've been in a Venom mood between playing this game and finishing Spider-Man 2, that I went on Disney Plus and I watched the Symbiote the black suit saga from the '90s Spider-Man show. Again.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because that was my introduction to Venom as a kid. And that was the first time that story had ever been adapted from the comics. Because Venom was only like barely a decade old at that point. And it's cool because that was actually the what a lot of people don't know is that the whole, and this is good for you, Cogs, and you say you don't like Black Suit Spider-Man and how mean he is.
Yeah.
That actually does not happen in the comics. When he gets the black suit, it doesn't change his personality. That was something that the 90s animated series introduced, and Spider-Man media has just said, oh, that's cool, let's just do that.
What was the conflict in the comics?
I mean, he found out that
want to get.
Oh, well, he finds out that it wants to bond with him permanently, and he doesn't want that, so he gets rid of it.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, because I was wondering. I was like, if it's not, if it's just making him stronger, then like, what's the problem?
Yeah, like the whole thing about because in the comics he gets it so much differently than he does in the other adaptations that people know, where because he gets it in an event called Secret Wars, which is basically this whole thing where like a bunch of Marvel heroes got sent to this interdimensional battle world and had to fight a big thing, and he finds the symbiote suit there and bonds with it, and then he takes it back to Earth when it's over, and that's where the black suit stuff kicks off. But because that's a lot to try to do in any sort of adaptation, the 90s Spider-Man show established the sort of alternate narrative of like, oh, the symbiote crashed in a meteorite to Earth and found Peter, and then, you know, everything pops off.
It's just kind of random.
Yeah, exactly.
An equally interesting story.
Oh, that's right. It's a puzzle. But it's interesting that, because, like, if you watch those episodes now, because as a kid, I thought that was always the case, and then I read the comics, I was like, oh, this is totally different. But it's the impact of that show. Look at that guy. It's kind of crazy to think the impact of that show, where like every Venom storyline that is non the comics has just stuck to that variation of the story. Like, yeah, he comes to Earth, gets on Peter becomes a dick for a while, gets it off, finds Eddie.
Yeah, I mean that was the whole thing of a Spider-Man 3 film. It's like, imagine if Peter Parker was a jerk.
And all the scenes from Spider-Man 3 of like him, the symbiote hijacking his body and him being in front of the building and not knowing, that's all from the animated series.
Really?
Yeah, like
that's so funny.
You watch that animated series now and you're like, oh, this is like this, especially the dream where he has like the symbiote fighting the suit, like the Spider-Man suit. That's sort of like a metaphor for the two personalities fighting over him. That's also from the animated series, and it's probably the coolest singular scene in that entire show because of how like awesome it looks. But yeah, Spider-Man 3 replicated that. I remember watching the theater and be like, wow, they actually did it. Like, that's awesome. But yeah, there's some fun Venom trivia for you, I guess.
Oh no, we gotta fight Venom again? He was mean last time.
I'm sure he'll be easier this time, right? In a much smaller area where I can't move around as much.
And there's no health.
Can I leave? There's like a clear door there. Oh wait, he killed me.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're dead.
Actually, I do have the comic. So I have for those that don't know, I have a giant Spider-Man collection, like comics. It's a hobby of mine, of Amazing Spider-Man specifically. And I have issue 252, which is the issue of Peter having the black suit. Not technically for the first time, but oh, there's water there. Okay. But it's the cover where he debuts the black suit in Amazing Spider-Man, and it's like a replica of the original first appearance of Spider-Man with him swinging, but just wearing the black suit.
Okay.
I do have that issue, which is one of my prized possessions. So yeah, I think we just. Oh, all right. Well,
okay. When
he doesn't grab me, I think we just go.
Yeah, I think you just try to get out of there.
Even though the sign says "danger, keep out," we're gonna ignore it.
I'm Spider-Man. I know what I'm doing. Surely.
Would that water knock me off? I'm gonna dodge it just in case.
Yeah, just to be sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Venom didn't have a health bar or anything, so that to me says like, yeah, just move on.
Why is this in a sewer?
It's for all the crushing that they
have
to do in the sewer.
I thought that got me. Okay.
I just still assume that the leaky pipes are
not just for show.
Oh, they fixed that one. Good.
Starting to sweat here, Parker.
I guess.
Do I want
Venom.
to? What's over here?
Yeah, are you supposed to keep crawling?
Oh no, I don't want you.
Okay, so yeah.
Why
is
do
it-
I?
Are you
Ah! Wait, there's some. There's
keep
more
running down there? Like, is there?
Oh.
Is this like
a maze?
Croc and Arkham Asylum? Like, are you just sort of trying to stay away from them?
If you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
I assume I'm
Parker.
going the right way because he's saying new things.
Well, yes, he new to him, but cliche.
He's never said these words before.
He's like, if it's too hot, stay out of the kitchen. I really came up with something clever there, didn't I?
I mean, yeah,
But no one's ever said that before.
Listen,
I don't really
the
can't go that way.
symbiote comes from space. They don't know our Earth customs. He heard it on TV and was like, "Oh, okay, I'll try." Oh, okay. I don't think I can go that way. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, left or right?
Maybe hang a right, maybe.
Well, that would technically be going back, right? Because I hung left, or I went right
Sure,
before.
I don't-
Would this just take me back to the other tunnel, or I don't know? I'm gonna go this way.
Something important to know about me, Marcus, is I have the worst sense of direction ever.
Not so fast.
Oh wait, I wanted to read that.
It said cold burr, I think. God, you just lost all the health you just
Not
gave.
stirred.
A lot of help from that.
He
Cold-
said shaken, bruh. Cold, bruh.
Is it like the
that's-
texture is like warping? Yeah.
That's bizarre.
We'll just say it's actually an LCD screen. It's a graphic.
Or all the fumes down there just making Spider-Man slowly lose his mind.
should
Have
have-
you seen that? There's this YouTube, or not YouTube, I guess, TikTok, like a little short video that I see often.
Spidey,
And it's a guy dressed as
where are
Spider-Man.
you?
Like just, well, at least he got,
got
the
the
armor,
armor.
I guess.
Is he gonna break it immediately?
But it's a guy dressed as, like, Spider-Man. Okay, there's nothing over there, I think.
I probably don't even have to fight him, but I'm just mad.
Stay mad.
Just...
Um,
Wait, so there's nothing here?
I mean, I don't think so, unless you can turn left or right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused about what is it that's supposed to... Are you supposed to, like, check these tunnels and hope that Venom's not there? Is it supposed to be
I
kind of
assume there's a
creepy and
clear
weird?
path, and that the dead ends just throw Venom there is almost like a penalty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe you try every sort of hall
All right,
and just look for the one where Venom is not.
All right, so at least we know that everything down there is bad. All right, let's see.
But there's this video, like, circulating online, and it's like, this family's hanging out.
Oh, hey!
Spider-Man!
Did we...
Venom has imprisoned me and has taken my lair. Now he's using my lizard man against you.
No.
He's also imprisoned
Are they friends?
that
They seem
Parker
friendly.
woman.
Where is she?
She's in the lair at the end of the maze. There's only
the lair
one
at the
way
end of the
to
maze.
get there. Go back along this tunnel and cross over 2 waterways. At
Oh,
the
wait, did
third
you hear that?
waterway, go
Yeah.
right. Follow it around the corners,
boy.
past the machinery,
Oh,
skip
boy.
the first tunnel intersection, then go right at the next one.
What?
You will find the
boy.
woman there.
Thanks, Lizard.
Peter, did you write that
Catch
down?
that? I mean, I could look it up. If
He
you
said,
want. I mean, he said
cross 3
cross 2
waterways.
Oh, I
Well,
thought he
cross
said
2. Oh, yeah, no, he said
Okay.
cross 2, make a right at the third.
And right.
And then everything else
Okay.
after that was like,
Did you get that?
You know, I think, if I remember correctly,
Back along
Does he
the
talk
think-
again?
and cross over 2 waterways.
Okay.
At the third waterway, go right. Follow it around the corners, past the machinery, skip the first tunnel intersection, then go right at the
Are you writing it
next
down?
one.
I was trying to, but
I can reset him.
There.
Yeah, let's listen again. So I have 2 waterways. Third waterway, turn right,
Okay. I'm going to go back.
and then yeah. Let me turn on my headphones.
Wait, I think Biscuits with Davey wrote it down.
Oh, did you turn? Okay. I mean, we could just stick with that.
This is
Biscuits with Davy.
Turn right at the third waterway. Follow it around the corners, past the machinery, skip the first tunnel. Okay, that does sound right. We can
Let's double check their work real quick. Like
We can.
let's
I'll listen again. Let me get a.
yeah.
All right, he wasn't.
Go back along this tunnel and cross over 2 waterways. At the third waterway, go
Okay.
right. Follow it around the corners, past the machinery, skip the first tunnel intersection, then go right at the next one. You will find the woman there.
All right. Yeah, Biscuits with Davy nailed it. They totally got it. Okay. Great work there.
Yeah, Biscuits
Helpful.
with Davy would have found her wife.
Yeah.
We would. This is
Okay,
why I'm not
so
married. I don't want him to.
This is 1 waterway.
All right, so
Yeah, Biscuits with Davy can listen to directions.
from a giant lizard man.
Good ear, Biscuits. Oh, I looked away. Okay, so this is the second waterway?
This is the second.
Okay. And so now in the third, we're going to take a right.
Right. Correct.
Golly, this is crazy. All right. So now take a right. Follow it around the corners,
Warmer.
past the machinery.
Oh, did you hear Venom?
Oh, what did he say?
Like he said warmer. So I guess that's their confirmation of like you're doing good so far.
Okay, so past the machinery.
Is this the machine?
Follow around the
Starting to
past machinery.
sweat
Skip
here,
the first
Parker.
tunnel intersection.
Oh.
Then go right.
Oh,
at the
so
next
that's what
one.
he meant by cold and. Okay.
Oh, all right. So yeah, keep going straight.
I'm serious.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay, so they were giving you visual hints.
All right, that's cool. I like this.
Again, it's one of the things where, like, I think as a kid I had this memorized, or I'd never even needed to talk to Lizard anymore.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, I'll just...
You're on fire, baby.
What do you? I think you're in the right middle. Dude.
Oh, was I? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I did not think. I didn't realize I was.
Oh boy, where are we starting again?
Oh, I hope they put us. That's a good question, actually. Put us with the Lizard. That'd be great.
I know. I actually wouldn't mind being right next to Lizard to see.
I don't think they did. I lost my armor too.
Come to Papa.
No, just let me. I thought it was
Okay, well, I think Lizard might have been the.
Well, he
if
was
went
like-
right on the first tunnel, maybe.
Gonna... Yeah.
Like, is this the first waterway? Maybe.
I need to see how it, like, where it spits me out at, because we might, like, if I need. Okay, I don't think this is part of it. I think this is like all like you have to go through this part
Okay.
before it starts. Like, yeah, before it starts actually opening up.
What I was gonna say earlier was there's this video circulating online. Is Lizard to the right?
Starting to
If you went
sweat
right, is
here,
Lizard down
Parker.
there?
I think. Let's see if there's anything down here. Because my gut tells me that maybe this is the right.
Okay, so then you keep going, and then.
Yeah. I mean, if nothing else.
Oh no, that's okay.
No.
I wouldn't. I thought you'd want. This is the second waterway. Then you want to turn
Oh,
right
okay.
to the third.
Okay.
Correct.
I mean, I was thinking that maybe that was the third, but that's
don't know.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so because it says warm.
I'm already at full
So I
health.
think this is my.
So you were right. Okay, so then okay.
Oh.
Yeah, my sense of direction is terrible. I use a GPS to drive to the grocery store a block away. So
the one that you go to all the time, and you should
Yeah.
probably know where it is.
no, it's an ongoing joke with my family. Like both me and my brother are just awful, and like my wife has just come to terms with it and understands that that's part of what among my shortcomings. You know, is that don't trust Kyle when it comes to directions unless she's got a GPS.
So does she pack a lunch when she rides with you? She's like, might be here for a
No,
while.
she navigates. That's what she does. Alright, this is where we died last time.
You're on fire, baby.
You're on fire.
No, that's Sean
So this-
Storm that does that.
So this is the machinery in theory, right?
Yes.
Follow it around the corners, past the machinery. Skip the first tunnel intersection. So if there's a
alright.
tunnel intersection coming up, we just want to keep rolling.
Gotcha.
I'm assuming. Yeah, so like skip that.
Ooh, you're
I
hot.
was saying you should have this Venom voice as your GPS, Kyle.
That'd be pretty good.
Warmer. You're,
so
you're
then-
on fire, Hilliard.
And turn right here.
All right. And this is the end?
She's supposed to be here if we follow the directions correctly.
Mary Jane!
My wife. My wife.
The spider.
This is where that came from. This is where Borat got
Smaller
it from.
spider.
Oh, boy.
when Spider-Man was like, "Give me back my wife."
I don't know why that voice. My wife, please. Can I have her back?
But okay, video online. Guy in Spider-Man costume jumps into a pool, and like immediately regrets all his, the events that led his life to that moment, because it's like getting waterboarded because he has like a Spider-Man mask on, and he can't. It's attached to the costume, so he can't get it off. Right? So he's like freaking out trying to get this mask off. That's what's happening every time you fall in the water.
I'd like to see your wifey poop.
Getting waterboarded.
She's in the bath right now.
No!
He's in the bath. There's just water.
That's
Scream
scream.
so bad.
Spunky. Let's finish this.
Oh, you gotta fight her?
So I gotta fight
That is-
him, but then I also have to turn off these switches before she drowns.
Okay.
Okay,
I
don't
think
touch
I've paid it a number of compliments up to this point, but like I really do like that it's just not like get in this room and fight a bunch of guys and then go to the next one. Like I like that there was a maze and you had to listen to Lizard who would tell you where to go and stuff like that. Like I think that's really cool actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mix it up. Do something interesting.
Yeah, especially like you guys before about like, oh, him and Lizard seem friendly, and it's like, yeah, at this point in like the comics, they like Connor's kind of had a wait. Oh, she.
Oh, I guess
Oh,
you
that
got to
was-
hit those switches faster. I
was like, it was like barely halfway when I last glanced at it. Okay, but yeah, like Connor's kind of had a handle on his Lizard stuff, where like, oh, he could communicate and stuff, and him and Peter were cool.
Mary Jane!
I do like
You made it.
what was I gonna say?
I'd like
Oh,
to
I like
see
in
your-
Spider-Man 2,
The switch.
the game, how much they lean into Peter really genuinely trying to.
So this is.
Oh, you want to turn?
I thought
Oh,
it was
wait, you-
already on, but I turned it. So it's I killed her then because I thought I was turning it off, but I
Oh, okay.
accelerated
So
it.
if Venom turns on the switches, you need to go turn
So
them.
I
off.
need to keep him away.
Oh, okay.
I thought they were already on, but I mean they are on. Like one of them's on somewhere. It's still going up.
Yeah, it's almost
This
full.
Okay, it was that. Wait. Oh, I think it's the one at the
Oh,
end of the room.
And now he turns on another. Oh, it's so I see.
Oh, wait,
it's
that
two,
made it
right?
worse.
Okay. Okay, yeah, she's dead. Okay. that's a lost cause.
That's a big-
But you look at the floor, and that's how you can see which ones are coming from where.
Help!
MJ, how'd you let this? This wouldn't have happened to Insomniac MJ.
Mary Jane!
Please!
Insomniac MJ has a
The
gun.
switch. Turn
Yes.
on the switch.
She would not have let this happen to her.
But I do like in Spider-Man 2, like, what are you doing?
Sorry. Okay, so this one.
That one's on. Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
and then the one the
yeah,
other
just
end.
look at the cross section on the floor there, and you can kind of see. Oh, you turned it on.
Wait,
Turn it
I
on.
thought I did. I thought it. Okay. Wait, I thought it was already on.
I don't
Did
think
he
so. I
turn
don't
on?
think
So nothing's
None
on
of them
right
are
now.
on currently.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I can fight Venom. So, man, so it's like you gotta, and he's already tricky to fight on his own, and then you have to
Yeah.
watch him, make sure he doesn't turn on any. All right.
Oh boy.
Wait, where is he? Oh boy, where's he going? Is he going? Okay.
He just said, "Oh boy, that's funny."
Oh boy, he turned on. Switch.
All right, get that health. Get the health. Get the health. Get the health.
Wait, did he turn on switch? I thought he did. Oh, he did. Okay, it's like
yes,
MJ
yes,
was just
yes.
crying for something.
There you go. Get
Oh,
that.
let me.
You saved my wife.
She's got nothing to do with this. It's between me and you, Venom.
Oh, at least it does go down. Okay.
Mary Jane was just at, I don't know, performing in the theater production or something. You know, stuff that she normally does, modeling.
Insomniac MJ will stun gun you straight in the air.
Oh yeah,
Is she like a
Insomniac.
model?
Insomniac MJ doesn't take any of this.
Yeah, that was Changeling, by the way, saying that. Which begs the question is, like, why doesn't Peter just use that stun gun? I mean, that would probably help him quite a bit. I'm not saying take it from MJ. She's clearly using it. But, like, get another one, maybe? I
Maybe,
don't know.
or like have his web shooters shoot stun rounds.
Is this going to kill you? Oh, see, is there some health somewhere?
I was like, I got to take advantage of that. Oh, that was gonna disappear.
there you go.
What was that all about? Get this web.
I'm trying to keep an eye on the
floor?
MJ meter there. Because that's, like, the easiest way to tell if he's turned it on is if
Can
it
you
starts
just
going up.
pull yourself up, or
Get a breath mint.
I feel like Peter could, if he has time to turn off switches, he could grab that chain and just kind of pull her up, you know?
Not a good multitasker, even though that's what this fight kind of demands. But... Oh,
And
wow.
and you know,
okay.
to be clear though, that is kind of Peter's whole thing, right? Is like he's not a good multitasker, and that's the problem he's been trying to reconcile his whole life, right? Is like he's not good at like being Spider-Man and doing anything else in his life. You know?
Which, to be fair, that I don't think anyone would be expected to be good at that. That's a kind of an extraordinary circumstance of like, what do you mean you can't be a superhero and live a regular life?
I mean, Batman
Be
does
better
it
at that. Yeah, but first of all, Batman only works half the day. He only comes out at night. He's got a whole day to be Bruce Wayne. That's Spider-Man's got to work.
I mean, he
both
is,
shifts.
you know, as we've learned, especially in the year 2023, being a CEO is like not a job that demands a lot of you.
Yeah, like how many times?
know?
What is his day-to-day at Goth or at Wayne Industries like?
Yeah, I don't know. Sending a couple emails.
Hey,
I mean, you know,
hey, don't bankrupt the company. Bye.
Musk is out there being the CEO of Tesla and Twitter. You know, it's like. I think Bruce Wayne could be the CEO of Wayne Enterprises and also be Batman.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
he keeps up appearances more by going to like parties and like galas and stuff than going to a meeting.
Get a
Oh
breath
boy,
mint.
is this it? Is this it for you, Marcus?
Venom.
This is just like last week. We're probably gonna end this stream like getting through this boss fight.
Oh,
You know?
he got over 30 minutes. Don't put that evil on me. we're gonna be stuck here that long.
Is anybody there? The switch! Turn off the switch!
I know. Oh, whoops, sorry. I say it as I turn it on.
Do you know?
Just kidding, honey. You know I like to mess with you.
Sorry, baby.
You know I like how to play with your life. Where is he?
The switch. Okay, which switch is
This
it?
one.
Oh, there it is. Okay. God, these ones are like, even if they faced the switches all inward, I think this would still be a challenge.
Where is he? Oh, he's taking his time.
Brains.
No, get away from there. All right.
Okay, what did we figure out last time? This
A lot of jumping around and
yeah, this jump attack worked really well because like you just don't want him to grab you. You want to hit him on the butt and not let him grab you as much as possible.
butt tactics.
Yeah.
Wait, did he come back?
That's some
He's
kind
here
of
somewhere. His life bars. Dang it.
Well, he found you. You might want to go get health before you start any more fights.
Venom
here.
doesn't trigger my spider sense. Please, no! Don't leave! Wait, did it leave?
It
No!
left. The other one. That's well. You can at least. Does it come
Jeez,
back?
guys. Stop it. Stop trying to drown my wife, please, sir.
Can you get more health? Is it like an upgrade or
it,
something?
No, there's no... From what I remember, there's no upgrades or anything.
Oh,
It's
you
just-
missed that health too.
Yeah, I know. Oh, geez, that's it. Oh, boy. They should bring the blue Batman to the movies, saying Master says.
Yeah, you should watch a little movie called The Flash.
I still have not seen The Flash, but I assume blue Batman is like in the comics where he has like the blue, like he has
I like
blue
that.
where there's black.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
I-
he's wearing blue and gray in The Flash.
I'd like
'cause
to
he's,
see
he's
your
out during the
wife,
day, which is odd.
but she's in the bag.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of the blue and black Batman. I hate it.
Really?
I think it's so much. The black looks so much cooler, and it fits because he's a bat, you know.
The Flash movie sort of started with a terrible reputation, and Ezra Miller is obviously problematic for a million different reasons, but I actually really liked The Flash a lot. It really surprised me how much I liked that movie.
Okay, you're probably the most positive I've heard. I feel like most people
Yeah.
talk to are kind of like, eh.
There are complaints that I agree with and understand, but like, and the CGI is pretty rough. You know, the special effects aren't like great, but man, the tone of that movie is like so funny and fun to me, and like kind of goofy in a way that like funny in a way that like Marvel movies aren't. Like Marvel is a little, it's hitting a point now where it's just like a lot of sarcastic comments.
Yeah.
Like every Marvel hero is like pithy and quippy to a point of kind of being annoying, you know?
Yeah.
Where like the Flash has like visual gags and like good and jokes and like characters are funny. Like even Keaton as Batman has like jokes that aren't just like sarcastic one-liners, you know? So I actually really enjoyed the Flash. It really surprised me. Like, there's this opening sequence where there's this hospital collapsing, and there's all these babies falling out of windows, and the Flash has to like save them. And it's so funny because it's so absurd, and it knows
funny.
it's absurd.
Babies falling out of windows.
I mean, it really is because it really leans into the absurdity of just like, wouldn't this be so dumb if like the Flash had to save 7 babies falling out of a building? And it's like, it really surprised me. I was like, this is so much. I'm enjoying this so much more than I thought I would based on its reputation. So I would actually recommend it, especially if you have fondness for Keaton as Batman. Like, if you have any love for that era, which I do, of course, but, you know, it's just fun to see him back as Batman again.
Does he ham it up pretty good?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he leans into it, you know, and, like, he has some gadgets and stuff, and, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I really surprised me. Like, I like the Flash movie quite a bit. And great cameos, too, unexpected cameos that weren't ruined for me or spoiled or anything.
Right.
So... Hey, check out the Flash.
Somehow
guys.
Michael
Let me know what you
Keaton's
think.
I was like, somehow Michael Keaton's Vulture is in there too.
Oh, help me.
I don't think he is, actually.
No, that would break
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of things.
That's Marvel, right?
A lot of rules would be there would be a lot of
That's on. You just walked away from the switch. That's on.
Oh, this one. Oh,
To the right. Yeah. Go.
Don't get stuck on the.
Venom doesn't have a lot of health.
How long can we chain?
Put a stop to him right now.
Oh, there you go.
And
Turn that off.
by
first.
that I mean later.
There you go. Okay. Whew.
That reminded me of
Gosh.
that bit from I think it's a Talladega when he gets caught by the guys and he's like tied up and he's like, "You're gonna hold me because I'm gonna escape right now," and completely fails.
Upset movie again. Hit the switch. Hit the switch. There you go. Does it help you for me to just yell that at you, Marcus?
I mean, Mary Jane does a good job.
That's true.
Have 2 people screaming at me.
I'm drowning.
Nope, get away from there.
Yeah, there you go. Give him the old 1, 2,
No!
3.
No!
I almost wonder if it's worth. Okay, not quite. I was gonna say I wonder if it's worth going to get health now, just so you don't even have to worry about it if there is any more health. Oh, he's gonna turn on that switch.
Oh, he went to, I think he went from the right, or maybe not. Or maybe he's just messing with me. He's just jumping around. Oh wait, one more. Yes! Yeah,
nice.
fall.
Good job, man.
Take a
Hell
knee.
yeah.
Sit up
Is
and
he
look.
done?
Why?
Okay, thank God.
Why did you come back?
Oh, pre-render.
You should know.
That's how you know it's serious.
The heist you pulled at the science
Mary
expo.
Jane's like still like, I'd like
You're
some help,
the
please.
bad
Thank you.
guy this time.
Idiot!
First time
That
chat.
day.
What was this?
I was with you. in the
420
crowd.
Smickers
Imposter
says,
Spider-Man was on
wait, is this
stage.
Game Informer like
He
the
burned
magazine from
both
back
of
in the
us,
day?
and now
Not
we
only
can
is
play
it the
against
magazine
each other.
from back in the day, it is the magazine currently publishing in the year 2023. We still release a magazine. So yeah, we're absolutely still going strong for 20. I'm glad you found
Or
us.
bad?
The latest
Our
issue,
bad?
Super Mario Wonder on the cover.
Kill
Here,
you.
look, I'll show it to you.
Just
Game
get
for
me out of
magazine,
here
baby.
now.
Paper.
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
I'm doing a bad job.
Now,
And our actually, what we can
Coming,
say, Marcus, our next
honey.
cover is going to be revealed on
So,
Tuesday.
That is
But
true.
only for now.
I
Gave
wrote
me a
it.
look like I was about to say what the cover was.
no, I was.
jeez.
I wrote this cover. I'm
We
excited.
said we're sorry.
Yeah, come back
Whatever.
to this Twitch channel
Now,
Tuesday
the
at
imposter was a shapeshifter.
11
That
p.m.
means he
Central
was either
Time, and we
Mysterio or
will
the chameleon.
reveal the new cover
Chameleon
live.
was our
Sorry, I'm talking
idea.
over a
We
cutscene
thought
with no
of that.
subtitles. I have no idea what's going on.
Einstein. Who could have wanted to steal Octavius' technology?
Ooh, we know.
Oh, they're friends too?
The
They're
submarine.
just chatting.
Submariner? Get serious, will you?
The mighty Thor.
Are you out of your mind? Don't answer that.
Venom just name dropped.
Galactus.
Forget
I
it,
know,
Eddie.
it's like,
I need
we're gonna
Jameson's
throw
help
his
on
mi-
this. We're going to the
In 20 years, it's really going to be hard to mention these characters without having
We
to
hate
go through
Jameson.
miles of red tape.
Bonehead. We're not going to see Jameson. We're going to use his computer database.
Ooh, are we gonna surf the web?
Let's just go, okay?
Back when that was actually like a novel thing.
Surfing the web, baby.
All right. But yeah, at this point in the 90s, Venom was pretty much an anti-hero at this point, and him and Spider-Man had kind of an uneasy truce for the most part. So like he explained that, oh yeah, I only attacked you because you screwed up the Science Expo and ruined my job as Eddie Brock. And then Spider-Man explained like, that wasn't me, that was a doppelganger idiot. And Venom's like, oh, okay. Well, I guess we're sorry for kidnapping your wife and trying to kill her. That clears things up. So the lesson there is don't make mistakes.
Don't make mistakes.
Here it is. The
I'm really excited because I know
Shift the web.
where this game is going in terms of the twists, and you're gonna have a good time. Your head's gonna roll. I'm gonna say, Kyle.
Since our other.
My head's gonna roll?
Well,
It's our other, the symbiote known as Carnage. We must stop him.
Now?
Yes, now. We have no choice.
Wait, make more noise. I'm only breaking and entering here. Spider sense tingling. Now what? Spidey, whoever's behind all this.
look at this.
Look at this.
These symbiotes must be
What
looking
is
for
that?
human hosts.
Symbiotes.
Plunging into battle with symbiotes other than Carnage and Venom?
Stand.
Hostages?
I'm here too.
Old Webhead's got his work cut out for him today.
Excelsior!
You nailed it.
All right, so you're fighting other symbiotes here now.
There's
okay.
a bit of a symbiote outbreak. Who would have thought? Yeah, Venom. I don't know if you heard, but Venom's like, hey, I sense Carnage nearby. I'm gonna go deal with him real quick. Bye. Good luck with whatever you were doing. God, I forgot symbiotes. There was any specific tricks with them, or if you just beat them up until they stop moving?
Yeah. I know you're asking hypothetically. It's not an answer, but yeah, do you hit them with webs or?
I mean, they move around. Go. They almost look like they look kind of weird. Maybe some used to other symbiote interpretations that going back to this, they look weird to me now. Like they kind of look like it's like little ghost kind of.
Little ghost.
Did Stanley cameo in Blade, or is this his first cameo? Chain Whippin asking. Actually,
Oh, I'm sure it's not his first cameo. I
Did
mean,
he-
was in
he-
Mallrats.
I haven't
you know,
seen
like,
I haven't seen Blade for so long, but like he wasn't in that.
Yeah.
Was he?
Oh, thank
I mean,
you,
actually, now that I
Spider-Man.
think about it, was Mallrats like the first like, hey, it's Stan Lee doing a cameo?
Well, I don't know if that would count. I'm thinking maybe like the first Marvel movie that did the Stanley cameo. Since
Okay, and
Mallrats-
he's
Like,
in
what was the
1989. He was in the Trial of the Incredible Hulk, which was a TV. So
wasn't he on the jury for that? I feel like I've seen that
yeah,
clip.
yeah.
Okay. Yes, he was in the X-Men movies for sure. I remember that.
Gosh,
The-
are
the-
these films? Yeah, television. He was on. Yeah.
Lazarus Horn saying Pepto-Bismol monsters.
The records room.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty dark shade of purple there.
Purple.
Okay, Stan Lee had filmed a cameo for Blade, but it was deleted in the final film. It's weird to phrase
I
it
mean,
that way.
that movie seemed determined to make sure nobody knew that it was based on a comic book character.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Like a lot of people still don't realize that Blade is a Marvel Comics superhero.
Let's see. It was deleted from the final film. He played a cop that discovers Quinn's burning body at the Vampire Club. Lee did not have a hand in the creation of the character Blade. The scene has not been released. Okay, and he was also so that was
Man, I want
that
to
was
see Stan.
98.
I wanna see
So that
Stan
would have been
Lee-
before this game. Yeah.
Oh man, I want to see Stan Lee interact with Wesley Snipes' Blade. What would that look like? He's like, "What are you doing here, Daywalker?" And he's like, "I'm Stan Lee.
Stan Lee. Excelsior.
I'm here to help."
The best Stan Lee cameo, of course, is his appearance in Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
I've seen that movie.
It's so good. That movie's great. Marcus, you should watch that movie.
I do like Teen Titans Go. I gotta
If
make
you-
time to watch it.
Going to see Teen Titans Go to the movies in the theaters with my kid was just like, I remember I went and saw it twice because I was like, this is so great. This is so funny. But Stan Lee has a cameo in it, and it's fantastic and weird because it's a DC movie, you know? But it's him. He's there doing a voice. It's really funny.
What? Okay. That thing took a lot of hits.
And Pepto-Bismol you out.
Oh boy. Okay.
I like these covers. These are
Here it
taking
is.
note of a
The
lot of these.
records room.
What's his best Marvel cameo, do you think?
These
Stan
His
Lee.
best Marvel cameo.
I bet that controls the
I liked him in I like the Civil War cameo, or not Civil War, but Age of Ultron, when he's at the party and he's like oh, you know, like Thor's got the drink that he's saying that no mortal can handle, and he's like, don't scare me with that. I was in World War II, and he drinks it and gets carried out. I remember thinking that was
I actually don't remember that.
it's a pretty cute one. It's like one of the few, or maybe not one of the few. Maybe he does more, but like he directly interacts with the main characters.
Right. I do like I like Guardians of the Galaxy 2 because it pokes fun at the idea that he's just showing up everywhere.
Oh,
you
when
know?
he's with the Watchers.
Yeah, I think that's kind of fun. I like him in Into the Spider-Verse is really great too.
Oh
like,
yeah, I mean,
he fits eventually, you know.
That's one of the more like ones that got me in terms of emotion, and
Yeah.
I mean, he had passed like really recently at that time.
Right, and then the No Returns, right? It was funny too, you know.
What? None of those punches landed.
A single one.
Just whiffing some swing boxing at air. All right, Symbiote,
Here it
baby.
is, the records room.
They're not easy. I need Stan Lee here to help me out. Can't you write better hit detection?
I bet that controls the air conditioning.
Wait, hold on. Wait, okay, hold up. How am I missing that? Oh, there we go.
Thank you. I am your biggest fan.
By the way, shout out to Holly Spicewolf, who I hope we give enough credit to, who just always handing out subs. Like you've given out like something like 400 gift subs
That's a lot.
for us. That's insane. That's amazing.
Yes, Holly, one of our awesome mods.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
I didn't even mention that, you know, if you sub to our Twitch just one time, you get access to the Game Informer Discord channel, where a lot of the editors and the community hangs out. All you got to do is sub to our channel. Get on in there. All right, that's the one that keeps killing me, and I don't
Never
like
seen the
him.
place this
Is it
empty.
like extra? It's not extra strong or anything, is it?
I mean, I think it hits harder
Get
than the
out
average
of here
dude.
now.
Harder than the average dude?
Hey, boo boo.
Well, does it really though? Because I mean, they all look the same. I don't know why one would be different necessarily. Oh, he punched you. God.
His weird like symbiote paws.
How much are you hitting circle in these fights, Marcus? Just like,
I'm actually
or
pretty good
triangle.
at that. It's like usually web swinging is where it gets like.
where you sort of feel like it doesn't it work
I think
this
because
way?
it's the same button, the web swing, like it's R2. So I think that triggers like, oh, everything else must be here too, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, like just the basic act of swinging is the same. Everything else is not here. All right, oh wait, I gotta let that person out of the symbiote cage.
What is this stuff?
I like how he touches it.
Yeah, they made a whole animation
Ooh,
for that.
it's
Huh? Is that the
unbreakable.
that must I bet that's the animation he uses to press buttons and stuff too, right?
If he had fingers, you could see the subtleties.
Oh, Marcus, I think my new Zelda amiibos got
yeah.
delivered.
I
Maybe
bet
should
there are
get
no
those.
symbiotes in
Oh
here
yeah.
either.
Unboxing?
Unboxing.
Do you
Yeah, I'm
keep
gonna-
them in
I'm
the
gonna
box
run-
or do you?
No, I open them all up.
Oh, okay.
I don't really do a lot of amiibos, but I do have all the Zelda ones because I'm a
Air
Zelda
conditioning.
sicko.
The fan will break me free.
Wait, what?
I have all the Zelda amiibos, and then I'll grab the occasional. If it's a character that I really like, I got a Snake, I got a Cloud, and stuff like that.
Please help me.
I'm trying to get. Jeez, if you can kill me. Okay. So I gotta turn that fan on somewhere, probably down here. Get you out. Okay, a button.
Thank you
Dean
for
Down Brian
saving
says,
me.
"How's
Be
the show
careful,
secret?"
dude.
Oh.
Don't just run through.
Oh no.
Man, he was rolling the dice there.
It's not great being down, Brian. I'm almost out of room. I gotta figure something out.
You just gotta get rid of something. You gotta start doing 100 rules of that. Two enter, one leave.
I think didn't Dan Reichert, he had it on his own personal stream, he was kind of doing stuff like that for a while, where he would like pit amiibos in Smash Brothers against each other and bury the ones that lost in his backyard and stuff or something like that. I don't know.
That's you could just donate them.
That's not as
Have
fun.
a backyard full of amiibos.
then I think he moved. So whoever buys that house, start digging up some amiibos.
Yeah, if your dog gets a little excited digging, let him. You're gonna find like a pit in there or something.
Smashy Bet, yeah. Who Can 6 says, yeah. Honestly, I actually don't quite know how Smashy Bet worked, but I remember seeing like Dan would tweet occasionally like a picture of him burying amiibos or something, and I was like, what's going on here?
Did you commit a murder?
And you're live streaming
Seem to be coming from the basement.
Okay, thank God.
Oh, Marcus, I saw Dan this weekend, and he said that he's excited to meet you at some point in the future because he knows you're a big wrestling fan.
How many
So-
of them are
We've
there?
met before.
Well, maybe he means. I think maybe.
But I
he
mean,
meant,
like, me for-
I'm excited to talk wrestling with
Oh,
you.
that's
Yeah.
we've never talked wrestling, but we've met a couple times. Then the last time, or at least the last time I like interacted him in a big thing was at the Trivia Tower thing, All Stars, because we were both in the
okay,
finals.
yeah.
And I technically beat him. Technically,
Technically, come on. You
Technically, I
did,
beat him.
right?
I mean, no. Technically, we
You
were in
had
the,
to add a
technically we were in the same
technically?
place.
But didn't you win though? Like
I won the
properly?
first one. The second one, he wasn't in the first one, but the second one, I was in the finals, but I lost. It was me, him, Grub, and the eventual winner. Whose name just escaped me. I feel bad.
Well, you're also fighting slime, so.
But yeah, we gotta do some wrestling stuff sometime.
Yeah.
I can pitch him my idea for a Spider-Man wrestling villain. Yeah, this is what Marvel's looking for, right? This is gonna be the next Tom Holland movie. Wait, is this not gonna? Or am I waiting for the elevator to come down so I can break it? Wherever it is.
Yeah. How do you break this stuff?
Well, the elevator was going down, and that's what was breaking the other tiers, but it hasn't come all the way down here yet, so I don't know if I have to do that. I'm gonna crawl back up and see. Okay, there it is.
It's Tommy Tallarico getting sick on that bass guitar.
He was inspired. he sat down and read some comic books, and he was like, I got this. They were like, he was like, yo, let me cook. Stan, let me cook. Because, Stan was in charge of the soundtrack.
I feel like I watched a lot of that. What was that show on G4 that he
try the other
co-hosted where he reviewed games and stuff like that? I feel like I watched a lot of that. I feel like he talked about Spider-Man a lot. I'm misremembering.
You think didn't he Amico come out? Or was that broken?
No, it keeps kind of every now and then I'll get an email about it. It's like,
did you buy one?
Here's an update. I was ready to, cause like I'll get one when they come out. Just because I'm always kind of fascinated by like weird stabs at, it's kind of like Playdate to
Right.
me, where it's like they're trying something weird. I mean, that Amico is like
I've already
has a
been
lot
up
of
here.
problems, and like I know that people sort of laugh at it and raise an eyebrow at it, but like I'm always gonna be there to try the new weird video game thing. you
Right.
know? Like, what is this thing?
I mean, we need somebody to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you were that person, because like I am not. Unless it's got to be pretty dang cool,
Yeah.
or at least like something that seems like it's gonna have some longevity, even if it's like a weirder thing. Where it's like, okay, there's like the business plan and the marketing plan around it seems like this won't fall apart in like a year, and I'll be like, why did I buy this?
Yeah.
Like, and
Even-
I've
yeah.
only been burned once on that. I'm usually pretty good about avoiding those. I never bought an Ouya or anything, but I was a Stadia founder. And I was
Right.
skeptical about Stadia. Like, I never was sold on it, but it was like, I should probably be here on the ground floor to see what this is like. And so,
I mean, I will say-
I have the fancy controller and everything.
The Ouya was one that I totally passed on because I was like, the sort of pitch of it was like, at the time, that's one of the selling points was like it has an Android operating system, and so we'll be able to put Android mobile games on it. And I was like, I don't want to play those on a TV. Like, that's just not something I'm interested in,
Right.
So I skipped that. But like, I mean, like Playdate is, like, let's say Playdate, like I kind of like having access to those things after they maybe even expire. Like, I'm never gonna feel burned by something like that because it's like it's such a weird novel thing in 10 years.
Yeah, it at least it could be like a display piece. Like, I wouldn't mind having like an Engage.
I mean, of course, you know.
Just to have
like,
it. So it's like I never played it, but I was like, oh, that was such a weird thing that I was following at the time to be like, oh, I wonder how this will work
The
out.
elevator started again.
Now I have this actually quite good Stadia controller.
The Stadia controller is good. Like I have the
I know, I like
have
it.
the blue and orange one that I guess only founders got. Maybe I don't know.
I kind of wasn't there some window to update it or something? Because I would like to make it just like my PC controller.
I mean, if
you
it
know?
was, it probably.
Yeah,
Right?
maybe I missed it. But like that was my thought. It was like, what if I just make this the controller that I always use for PC? Like I just always have it near my PC. It's always plugged in and charged.
I need that health badly down there. There we go. Let's ride the elevator. I only ever bought one game on Stadia, which was Guilt, the Tequila Works game that was exclusive. That was pretty solid.
Did you play it on Stadia?
Oh yeah, that was like probably one of only 2 or 3 games I like beat on Stadia, and that's because it was a Stadia exclusive.
Go.
You're talking to the only other person in the world who also beat Guilt on Stadia.
Hell
It's you
yeah.
and me.
Guilt.
We're the two.
I guess you could say we're guilty.
That game's all right. I think that game's kind of neat.
It's good. It
Like,
does nothing like that you need Stadia for, but it was a cool little exclusive. You know, like it doesn't take advantage of the technology in any way.
Yeah.
But
Spider sense tingling.
wait, did I? Oh, I need to.
Broke the cables.
Okay. That was fast, but I think I was always fine. Because I'm Spider-Man. Do I need to fight you guys?
Spider-Man.
Okay, well, you're shooting me, and now I'm gonna fight you. Ah! Wait, what?
What just happened?
I fell to my death because they knocked me off the beam. And I was like, sure, I was like, is there a bottom? Or I was trying to zip line up, and it just
How
did.
many of them are there?
It just did.
Just yeah, Guilt's on other platforms now.
Yeah.
Worth checking out sometime.
A cool little third-person spooky game. You
Kind
know,
of a Tim Burton-y, kind of Coraline vibe.
Yeah, a little bit Stranger Things in there. You know, like alternate sort of dark reality. There's like this one sequence. It's not like a boss or an enemy that you interact with really, but like you're sort of exploring this dark town. And you come up to this arcade with all these like neon lights outside, and you just see this like 3 or 4 story tall anthropomorphic creature in the distance, just kind of walking around in the background. And I love that kind of stuff. It's just like, what is that? That is so creepy. You know.
It's a game is about like using lights, like almost kind of Alan Wakey. Like you
I
had
think so.
like a flashlight to fight enemies or something.
Code was sent to us for like PlayStation, and I took advantage of it because I did want to try it again, like on another platform.
Yeah.
Because surprise, you know, streaming it, I did encounter some slowdowns issues.
Oh, I was lucky. Where actually, I remember that, and I mean maybe it's just my internet, but like didn't have any issues with it, which was sort of the first like, okay, this idea could work, but again, it's very individual, you know.
Yeah, I mean, overall, like it's one of those things. It's like 99% of the time it was solid, right? But that 1% would creep up. You know, every 10 minutes I might have like a little hiccup, right? It was just minor and like didn't really sort of slow it, but it was just enough to be like, well, this is annoying. You know, like it's
right.
There's a version of this where it's all local on a hard drive and I don't have to worry about this at all. But the fact that I have to worry about it a little bit is enough to annoy me, you know.
I think I played Guilt, Destiny 2, and then much later for GI for review, I played Young Souls, which was that really cool 2-player
really?
beat 'em up that was only on Stadia for some reason. But now it's on other things now. But
okay.
it was a good game. Like I gave it like an 8.5, and I was like, this is a really cool like co-op kind of like dungeon crawling beat 'em up that like
I remember that
5%
game, yeah.
of people are gonna play.
I didn't realize it was like a Stadia exclusive.
It was weird because this was well after Stadia's shine had worn off. So I was like, I was like, they're still getting exclusives? Okay. I was like, this deal must have been in place for a while.
That was Young Souls and Guilt. I mean, was there really any others? Truly,
wasn't Baldur's Gate 3 gonna be like early on, like a PC exclusive or something like that? Which is kind of wild to say now.
Yeah. No, I think honestly that is what Stadia needed. Is like just I think any video game platform, frankly, if you're going to get into the video game sort of competition, which is very fierce, is you just have to have a handful of exclusives, you know, and hope that one of them hits, you know.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it should have just been Netflix. Like, the fact that you had to buy full-price games for an already niche service was just sort of the death knell. Like, why would I pay $60 for this? Ugh, dang it. Why would I pay $60 to die in Spider-Man? That's what I was going to say.
I mean, it's that, yeah, gosh. An example I always think of is like when YouTube into like allowing you to rent movies. When they first turn that on, they're like, we have this new service, and you know what you can do? You can rent The Dark Knight on YouTube. And I was like, everybody has seen that movie. Like, that's not a compelling pitch.
What year was this,
you know?
too? Like, that seems...
I don't know.
That's a great...
Whatever, a year or two after the movie came out, you know?
Yeah.
But it was like, what you need to do is try to get someone to rent a movie they haven't seen.
Yeah,
you can't give them Dark Knight.
Pony up the money and get an exclusive, like, this is the rental debut of the hottest movie.
Yeah, or something.
Just
where it's like
left theaters, you know?
That's what Stadia felt like to me, because it was like, imagine a world where you can play Red Dead Redemption 2. It's like, everyone's already played that. Like, you got to give me something I can't get anywhere else, you know?
Yeah, it's like, I lived that life. It was great.
Great game. But oh well, they gave it a real try.
Yeah, or sort of. We didn't get we didn't get nearly half of the things that they promised, but sure, they did something. Oh boy, can't wait till my kids about Stadia one day. Jeez. Okay, that was weird.
The Stadia also had one of those features that, gosh, I think it was like the idea was you could hold down a button to talk to the, right? It was like you can ask it for help in a game. Like, hey, I'm stuck here. How do I get past here? By using voice control? Did I make that up? Is that a thing that Stadia
There was some sort of like hint system.
Already been
I thought I remembered it as like it would connect to YouTube like walkthroughs or something like that.
Right. I just remember them pitching it, and I just remember even at the time being like, no one's ever going to use that. That's not a feature that anyone will ever take advantage of.
I thought it was kind of like tied into that other promise of like you could be watching an influencer play the game, and then there would be a link in the video that you click, and then you would just start playing the game.
Maybe that was the one that I was like, no one's gonna do that. Nobody wants to do that.
I was like, that sounds wild and kind of cool. I don't know. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I'll ever do it, but I kind of would like to mess with it and see how that would work. And then that never happened.
It's just one of those things that a lot of like tech startups do, where they try to solve problems that don't really exist. You know, it's like
it's a solution looking for a problem.
Yeah, like when people watch a streamer play a game, they're not confused about how to buy that game. They know how to get the game. You know, it's not like moving over to Steam is like some barrier that they just can't overcome.
I just saw a Change Leany comment saying that the only Stadia game they played was Ubisoft's. You call it God and Monsters, but it's Immortals Phoenix Rising. But it cracked me up that you called it the original name, and I was like, just like solidifying, like, yeah, the original name was better than what they went with.
Yeah, did they ever publicly say what that was about? I mean, I imagine it was some kind of someone probably owned the right to that phrase, right?
It is in the same basket of mysteries as why they changed Spider-Man's face.
Right.
Of like, just gaming's greatest little mysteries we will never get an answer about, or a real answer about.
Yeah. What was that? Remember that Insomniac game, Fuse? What was that?
Oh, right. That was called Over.
Was it Overwatch?
Not Overwatch. It was
Overwatch.
Oh, I used to know the name off the top of my head, and now it's like,
all right.
I don't want to look at chat. I'm seeing if I remember. Like, but Fuse was a. Oh, I keep wanting to say
I'm looking it up,
Overland, but that's a different game.
Oh wait, where is it? Let's see.
Man, what was it? Because they changed the art direction too. Because remember, it originally had kind of like a cool DreamWorksy vibe, and then they made it like really pretty. And, yeah, they were like, what if we took all the personality out of this?
Oh, okay. I have it. I have the name now, which is. I don't know if that's any better or worse. Frankly, I don't know.
What was it?
Fuse was not a great game. Fuse Overstrike.
Overstrike. Okay, I had Over, right? I was like, I know it was an Over game.
Yeah, which I like more than Fuse. Fuse sounds like a rhythm game.
It's already a delicious line of tea.
Fuse or Overstrike?
Like Fuse.
It's tingling.
You ever had Fuse T?
Symbiotes broke the cables.
Is it with a Z?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
They usually have it in a lot of like those Coca-Cola freestyle machines or something. Like, get like a raspberry tea or something.
Never been a tea guy, despite growing up in the South.
Yeah, that's a crime down here.
I know. Well, I wasn't born in the South. I just grew up there.
Okay. We'll allow it.
Yeah, I remember when we moved there, my mom would order sweet tea, and she just couldn't do it. Like after a certain point, she was like, I just got to do half. Yeah, she would have to order half sweet, half unsweet.
Just too sugary.
It was just too much for her.
These people are trying to kill me. Oh,
which was always
like
was
that
always an odd
Symbiote
conversation in restaurants. The servers would be like, "What? You want me to mix the two teas together?"
I used to get that when I became a server. Like that was the first time I'd ever heard of half and half tea. And I was like, I wasn't as weird. Like I understood of like the practicality of it for sure, but it was.
Well, I guess it did become a thing at a certain point, right? If you have a term for it, half and half tea. I feel like my mom always had to explain it to everybody.
Yeah, that's what everyone calls it now. So I guess it's been around long enough to where that's just the people's term for it.
Yeah. Hey, my mom started it. She kicked it off.
She was the first one to complain.
Since 95 or 94 or something like that, she was ordering it.
You know, the trick to that is that, like, it's not even half and half tea. Like, and I would like to know if any other servers in chat have done this, where it's actually more like 2/3 tea, because it's like 2/3 unsweet, 1/3 sweet. Because if you do half and half, especially if you know if your tea is pretty sweet, it's probably not going to be enough, and they're going to complain and be like, "I told you half and half, 'cause it's still sweet." And it's like, the sweet tea will overpower the unsweet tea. So it's
right.
Usually you got to do 2/3 unsweet, 1/3 sweet.
You got down to a science, man.
I'm something of a scientist myself. Yeah, this is gonna be the last attempt at this, by the way, because we're coming up on time.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know this game's not very long. At this point, you've played 4 hours. I think I saw online that it was like something like 7. So we might only have like an episode or 2 left.
I mean, the symbiotes are already in play, and that's kind of like at least the halfway point.
Okay. So yeah, maybe 2 more then.
Yeah.
Unless we got... Oh, actually, next week, you know what? Next week, Marcus, I think we might want to be playing a different game.
Okay.
After the cover. You remember?
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I
so maybe, and maybe we don't. Maybe it's a dumb idea, but I did go through some trouble. So maybe that makes it worth it.
Yes,
I don't know.
Sorry to speak in vagaries.
Yeah. Maybe on Tuesday we'll.
Yes, all will become clear on Tuesday.
Or more confusing. Like, really? That's what you guys want to do? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that house. Well, he won't pick it up actually. Which is nice about this game is that he doesn't pick up health if he's full, which not even more. All games should do, so you don't accidentally screw yourself.
Marcus, I'll offer a tease. That won't reveal.
You say you offer a tea, like you had a tea ready to go. I was like, oh.
Here's a tease for making sure you can't see anything of maybe what we'll play next week. We'll see. We'll see what I got there.
Yeah.
What is that?
An old friend for some.
I gotta make sure I don't show the other side of it as I.
Way to blow it. All right, so that falls all the way down. There's those symbiotes on the beam down there, and then there's those buttons that I gotta hit. It's really just about staying on the beams, while also.
Oh, so you can't just go down to the bottom?
No, that's death. That's why I've been dying. All right, I'm gonna.
I feel like Insomniac man would just.
Web attacks just aren't cutting it.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty good.
He's got all kinds of tricks to not die. So where does? Can I press those from here? Do I need to press those? I assume I do, but can I? Or maybe I can get further back on the opposite wall and shoot them. Maybe I can target them with my targeting. Weird. There we go. Let's see. All right, there we go. Yep. So. Okay, there we go.
Things are happening.
Does either door matter? One has symbiote. I don't really have any interest in
Oh,
going in that one.
Can you like zip up? There you go. That'll get you right in there. won't
Yeah,
it?
I don't want to go in that other one. Yeah, go through those double doors.
Oh wait, is this and you're saving right now? My God, 4 o'clock on the freaking dot. Look at that. That's some pro moves right there.
I am the
Good
Spider-Man.
No kidding. Jeez, impressive stuff, man.
Look at that.
And now we're properly saved. There we go.
That's. I'm thinking
Nice.
of the Spider-Man song from the God.
From God?
Yes, God gave us this. Great. Oh, look at this.
Symbiote generator. So
Spoilers
this
for
is how the
next week.
symbiotes are being created.
A machine that makes symbiotes. You can do
It
that.
has Metroids on the side.
Yeah, symbiotes come from Metroids, confirmed.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, everyone, that wraps up part 2 of Spider-Man 2000. We are knee-deep in some symbiote shenanigans, as you can see, because this guy does not want to leave me alone to do the outro. But thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be back next Friday, possibly with episode 3 of this, or the game that Kyle teased, whichever one.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be a surprise. You'll find out. But like Kyle mentioned, we're doing our cover reveal next Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central. Or like probably a little earlier than that. Probably.
Yeah,
like,
we'll be live. We usually go live at like 10:50 or so, and then we actually press the button to show the cover at 11 on the dot. And
Right.
so yeah, that's November 7th, right? We are right. That is next week, right? Now I'm like checking my stuff.
I
Right?
believe November 7th is correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. For sure. Yeah. The cover reveal here on Twitch, November 7th. Yeah.
Yeah, so tune in for that. Also, shout out to peeps watching us on YouTube. You can watch the archive of this episode and all of our other super replays on our second YouTube channel, which is called Game Informer Shows. It's where the podcasts live as well. So be sure to check that out. And like I mentioned before, subscribe to our Twitch channel, get access to our Game Informer Discord channel, give us a visit there. And last but not least, you can buy single issues of Game Informer magazine for $7.99 over at GameStop. Great way to support us. I saw someone mention earlier, they're like, wow, you guys are still around? Yes, we are.
Yeah, going strong, man.
Never stopped. Still putting out a magazine every month. And you can buy...
Since 1991. Yeah.
The two things that came out in 91, Game Informer and Nevermind by Nirvana. Back to back.
Was that really the same year?
Yeah, did it. Yeah, I know, it makes it feel even older somehow. Nirvana was still a thing when Game Informer started.
Hey, you know what, man? I don't think any other.
And look who
major
lasted.
outlet can claim that. Truly, like, I mean, IGN can't make that claim.
No, they can't. Technically, they cannot. But yeah, like I said, single issues at GameStop, $7.99. You can get pretty much most of the issues that came out this year, all there. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next Friday. Have a great weekend. Adios. Bye-bye.